Hey, what's up? You watching Time Mizu, my channel Mizu14, and I'm here doing a review of Pose Season 1, Episode 5, Mother's Day. Like I said, I love this. This was a good episode. This week it shows a lot of the other side of Blanca and the way how family treat people where they different and get kicked out and feel the acceptance and being there and not making things right when your family member go away, especially like your parents. And it shows a lot of that, and also it be confronted about your demons, about your past with your siblings. So I got away a lot of this episode, and it was really good. So the episode started where 5 years ago in 1982, because right now the present day of the scene of the series is 1987. So this happened 5 years ago, 1982. All right, so it was a film queen virgin category, and this is the first time we met Blanca, and she was younger and she had the messed up wig, and she was so inspired about the ball scene. She wanted to participate, and there was a lot of people in front of her was doing a good job, and this when she first time met Elektra. So when she went out, everybody was like, ooh, who was her? Like they was reading her, the announcer commentator was reading her with filth, like, oh, we got that wig from now, girl, you is not showing up. And it's a film queen version. They could tell who you are. You try to be dressed like a little boy dressed in the wig and dress. So she was embarrassed, and she looked up and saw Elektra, and I guess she identified Elektra because Elektra is a legend. She's like an iconic in the ball scene. So she looked up Elektra. Elektra was looking at her and sizing her up. So she was turned around. I mean, I give it for Blanca. She was very confident, even though they was ragging on her. She still hold her ground. She said, well, her scores was all that. She got a couple of 6s, some 7s. It was low scores in the totem pole. So then she went to try to kiss, show her good faith in kissing other girls. They was not having it. They was like, oh, like she had some freaking cooties or something that she can't be touched next to them. So she went outside, and she went outside smoking cigarettes, and the girls was like, they basically talking about her right there in front of her face. So she went there to start going after them, and they kept going back and forth. Elektra was out there. She saw it, and she said she had enough. She read the girls, told the girls to go out, shut them down, basically shut them down. So they went on their way. And Blanca appreciate Elektra's help. She thanks her for everything. And Elektra, you know how Elektra is. She said, oh, I can't hear anything what you're saying with that freaking growl in your stomach. So when did the last time you eat? So she took her out to eat. Blanca was devouring the food. Like she was really hungry. And she said, oh, girl, the food ain't going anywhere. And she said, where you be staying? And she said she be staying at Washington Square. And she said, what's your parents? She said she don't have a mother and father. And Elektra said, let me guess, they kicked you out when they found out you was wearing a dress. And basically that's hit the nail on the head, because she got kicked out. Because Blanca told a story that one day she was home and everything, and then her mother or something saw her wearing a dress, being dragged and everything, and just kicked her out. She was not being accepted. She told Damien the story, and she never looked back since then. So that's the time that it happened. And with all things said and done, Elektra said she see her potential in her, and she said, we need to work on you before you ever walk down that one way again. I'm gonna make you good. And she said, oh, I'm gonna be your mother. Oh, she said, you wanna be my mother? She said, no, I am your mother. So this is when Elektra became Blanca's mother, and that's why Blanca's joined the House of Abundance at that time. Now, later on, we saw that, you know, this is present day Blanca, 1987. I think 1988 now, because they had Christmas, so it's probably 1988. And she was looking at this stuff the kids supposed to clean, and she said it was dirty. She said, little Poppy, I told you to clean the thing. And he said, I cleaned it. And she said, well, you're supposed to clean the shelf as well. He said, oh, I'm supposed to do that too. You know, she was annoyed, and Damon said something, and they started laughing. You know the boys are. So then Angel left her apartment It came back to the freaking house where they live at, House Evangelista, where Blanca's the mother. And she said, "Wow, why are you back here? You left that good ass condo to come over here. What's up? He kicked you out?" She said, "No, I left. I left there. I need to teach him a lesson." I said, "Teach him a what?" And she said, "Oh, I need to let him know that I'm no side piece." I said, Angel, you knew this guy was married. See, this is the problem I have, and this happened to today. A lot of females, a lot of guys know, especially when they knew the spouse they date, this person they dating with, or freaking with, or doing whatever they doing with the person, know they involved with someone else. They're like they married. It's usually the case they married. You know firsthand. This is the people I'm talking about who tell you the truth, not the person who you messing with and then on find out they married, and then that's a different story because they was lying to you. But this is somebody that you know they married, they know they got kids, they know their loyalty is with that person. They just having the extra fun with you because they may even have problems at their home. So you knew this, and then you said before, you said as long as you give me a place to stay, give me some spending money, and you just come every now and then and see me, I'll be fine. I don't need that. And now all you sudden, because he was giving you the dick every now and then, and you feeling him, now you feel like you need to be the only one, and he can't be with his wife, and you're not no side piece. You were a side piece when you start sleeping with him. You was a side piece when you start messing with him. If you didn't want to be a side piece, you could have got somebody else who was single, unavailable to be with you. But Angel, you chose this life, so now you in your feelings because he's not leaving his wife. Oh, whatever. So she left that place, and then Blanca get a call. And that's how this whole thing with her mother, her biological mother, basically. And she get the call, and she started screaming. So all the kids ran to her, and she was like, "What happened? What happened?" She said, "I just got a call from my neighbor telling me my mother died." This is her old neighborhood, so next thing, Blanca went to her neighborhood to see, when she grew up, to see about her sister, Carmen. So she went upstairs, she knocked on the door. She said, "I speak to Carmen." Carmen came to the door, and Carmen was like, you could tell she felt disgusted because she recognized who this person was. But we find out his boy name was Mateo. And she said, "No, but that's not my name. My name is Blanca." And they were talking back and forth, and Carmen was angry because her mother, Blanca was the reason why her mother is in the grave. She blames Blanca because she left out the house, and mother was been a light at the system, and you caused a lot of pain, and you was the cause of her death, and this all played crazy. Like, you supposed to be a boy, and you decided to wear a dress, and it's not enough you was gay at first, then you want to be a gay and wearing woman clothes. She said no, and you want to be a woman. She said, "I am." Want you to understand that I am a woman. And then she said, "I'll come to the funeral." Blanca said she come to the funeral, and Carmen said no. Wow, it will be hard to tell everybody, explain why you there when everybody knew you was dead. Carmen said, "You told everyone I was dead?" She said, "No, your mother told everyone you was dead." I said, "Oh shit. You are that disgusted with your son, the person you gave birth to, who decided to feel like they are a woman and change their lifestyle to make themselves feel comfortable, that you would tell your family member that that person is dead, so they could forget about your son, whose daughter now, who's Blanca." I said that was cold. That was really cold. That would be hurt. I would be for hurt too. Like, you say, "I'm dead? Really? That's how you feel about me?" Granted, we wasn't not at good terms. I mean, and now that sucks that we couldn't make an amends that you died, but you told everybody I was dead. That's wrong. She went to go see Pray Tell. They went to eat. She was not feeling to eat. And Pray Tell said what's going on. She just remember her mother. She said she missed her mother. And she said how she remembered the special time when she had with her mother, because her mother had 3 kids, 2 boys and a daughter. And she said her time with her mother was cooking. That was her special bond. and they cooked food together, and they loved that. And it was a scene later on. It was a nice little scene that it was boy. They was making the pancakes, and that's the time she was helping Damien with making pancakes. But I'm jumping ahead. But it was a nice little scene that it showed that the special moment that she had with her mother that she remember, and they was making the pancakes, and she said, oh, "I love you more." He said, "I love you. You always gonna be there for me." She said, "I'll always gonna love you." And he said, "I love you more," and she said, "I love you forever." Jump back to that. So she said she remembered the things, and she said she missed her. She feel like she wished she would have had a chance to talk to her before she died. And Pray tells her he said, parents make mistakes. They're human. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna do this. But at the same time, I feel like you should go to the funeral to get closure. You need that closure. Because at first Blanca was not gonna go. She said it's gonna be too much. Everybody gonna be looking at me. They gonna hate me. They think I'm dead. So it's gonna be Phil Will. But she said you're not going for them. You're going for yourself, and you're going for to make your mother, to get you closure for your own mother. So you need to go, because Pray Tell said, I wish I would have went to my parents' funeral to get that closure, but now I don't get that chance anymore. So you get the chance to do that. And you got a family here. F them. You got a family with us. We all gonna be there by your side to protect you, to be there for you. So here was the funeral, and they went in, and of course everybody was looking at Blanca like she was like, they was like, oh, like that. I think her aunties on the side were looking, and they were trying to figure out who this person is. And then when they went in, that's when we met the brother, and Carmen was there, and they were looking disgusted. They would tell her Blanca to leave. You gotta leave. And she said, no, I'm here to see my mother. Pay respect to my mother. And they were not gonna try to have it. So Pray Tell help told them, she needs to have her time. Let her have her time. They back there and they would sit down. So she had her time. She had she sat there, was speaking in her mind, words, how she thinks, how she feels to her mother. And it was a nice little moment. And one auntie recognized that was Mateo. She said, oh my God, that's Mateo. And she said her piece, kissed the mother, and went off her way. And she got with that. And her kids feel proud because they feel like they saw that her mother is doing a bigger thing and find a closure. She showed her guidance of what you need to be doing as an adult. You go make tough decisions, but sometimes things need to happen. So this is what it was, and that was that. And then another auntie was saying something, and they pretend read her for Phil, would say read you, all that stuff, talk about her head, shut her down. And the other auntie, she looked at the other auntie, he looked at the other auntie, and she put her head down. Later on, one of the aunties who was sitting down came to Blanca. He said Blanca is I guess just one of the aunties that didn't care, didn't mind, but at the same time, like, it was a situation that it would happen. But she could tell she still had love for Mateo Blanca, who is now. And she invited Blanca to the dinner, a food after the wake, because most people's family have food after the wake and funeral. So they went. It was awkward. Majority of the family was in one area looking at it, giving them dirty looks over there, and then the auntie was with Blanca, and they talked, and they had a little reminiscing and laugh. And she went to the kitchen, and I guess the auntie said, "Go get you something to eat." And she said she was fixing something to eat. So while she was fixing something to eat, she went in the cabinet and she saw the cookbook. Now this is the cookbook that her mother had recipes, everything. And she wanted to take it. She said she wanted nothing else. She said you can have everything else, because her brother and her sister came in. It was like, what you doing? She said, I'm making something to eat and I'm leaving. And she said, what you got in your hand? This is my cookbook. No, you need to put that back. You need to put that down. The brother was really aggressive. And Carmen said, you need to put that back. She said, we need to figure out how to divide everything, and you're not getting nothing like that. And she said, you can have whatever you want. We can have all that stuff. All I just want is the recipe, this cookbook. And he said, no, you need to put that down. And then Carmen showed some wing or something. She said, you could have mother stuff, but I can't have this cookbook. and then the brother just hemmed her up, like really hemmed her up in the war and stuff, and pushed the book down. He said, "You better let this go. You get the fuck out of here and stuff. You know, brother of mine." Basically, it was mad rude. And Carmen said, "Get off her," and just told her, "You gotta leave," and she ran out. I said that was something. That was something here in my heart, that to feel that, to go through that thing like that. I can imagine how Block was feeling. So later on, they was in the house. She was making something, cooking breakfast, and David was making the batter, and he was not getting it right. It was so freaking thick, and he not getting it right. So finally, she got a call, or like a doorbell ring, and it was her sister Carmen. Now Carmen had the book. And I said, "Oh, that was nice. At least she gave her the book." Carmen had the book and gave it to Blanca. He said, "I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna use this. Your brother can't cook, so you the only one who had that special bond with mom, and so you be wait to have it." Then when we find out that Carmen said she lied, she said, "Mom did this for you. She talked about you all the time. She still cared about you. She loved you to today she died, and she always had the memory." And she said she wished that she told Blanca that her mother's wish was, before she passed away, she wished that she should have made it right with her son or slash daughter before she passed away, and that's her biggest regret. And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's what happened." Because sometimes parents do make mistakes, and they do mess up, and they do fuck up, and sometimes things happen, and then when they die, it be too late, and then people feel broken, and they feel hurt, they feel unfulfilled, feel empty, because the parents did so much fuck shit, and they kept everything secret, kept to themselves, but they kept put all their secrets to their grave, and everything had got dissolved. So sometimes siblings get distant from each other. They start hating each other. They start going at each other. This only family who was not really close or had a close bond, and that one parent or a parent that kept them together is gone. Now it's nothing for them to keep themselves together, put them together or make them connected. So they be at odds. And sorry to say that, a lot of families are like that. A lot of families are really at each other's throat, and they are like enemies more than freaking strangers in the street. So that's why people build families outside their own bloodline, because friends make better families than your own family members. So the mother wished that she would have made things right before she died, and it made Blanca feel some kind of way, because she was like, she never knew, and she wished she knew, and why she didn't tell her. And that's what they say her mother has a not habit of not expressing herself. She keep things in, so that's why she wasn't able to come out and reach out, because she brought that stuff in instead of expressing it to Blanca and other siblings. And she said, I did everything, I dropped everything to take care of you, and I never got a thank you." So that's her other reason why she didn't really like Blanca that much, because when she was younger, the older sister took care of them, and I guess she never felt appreciated. So Blanca said thank you, and it said, "Do you want to come inside?" And she said, "Not right now." I mean, she's still kind of iffy about it, but I guess as time goes along, as time passes, as time heals, they probably get a better place, and she probably Blanca will come around us more. I mean, they probably not be accepted fully, but at least they could tolerate enough that she could come around the family. And I wish that. I mean, if not, she has her own family here with her kids that she built, that she took in and started guiding them. So that was that. And then she was looking through the cookbook, and that's what she memorized, that image between her younger Mateo and the mother who would make her pancakes. And I said that earlier in the video. And Damon said he still couldn't do it. He was beating that batter up. He was beating that batter. And it was funny. He was beating it. And she said, "Did you add milk?" And he said, "Oh, that's all I was missing." Add the milk, put the fruits in. And he said the same thing that Mateo said he was younger. "I love you." And Blanca was shocked. But she said, "I love you forever. I love you back forever." I said that was nice. That was a good turnaround. And how she felt was just a young son with her mother with the love, and now she has a son who loved her the same way as she was with her own mother. That was so freaking beautiful. Now let's move on to the next thing. Elektra, we all know last episode she was signing the signatures to get the surgery. She want this thing down there removed. So she went to get the surgery at the midst of this next category they had. It was face, body, perfect body, face, etc. 10 across the board kind of category. At the same time, they had this Elektra doing surgery. She got through the surgery, and Blanca came to visit her, and she was saying, "It's about time I get a visit." She not knowing it was Blanca at the time, so Blanca came and she said, "Well, what you doing here?" And then they started talking, and Blanca was reading her for fifth a little bit. And the whole reason she came there was because she said, "You know what? I just found out that my mother died, and I never made things right. And even though you was a terrible mother, you was still there for me. You took me in. You accepted me. You guided me. You built me up. You wasn't perfect. You was horrible, but I still love you. I still have love for you. And it's sad that you don't have your children here celebrating your happiest moment, because they could be there, but you have been a bitch. You have been mean. You was selfish." And I think this made Elektra feel some way, because she was like, it made her start thinking, because maybe I'll say maybe I was being a little too much. Maybe I could have did it differently. I could be better. So she said, "I lost my one mother earlier. I don't want to lose you. I want to be here for you." And they had a little bonding moment. It was a bonding moment. It was really nice. So later on, Elektra had a dinner, full table, a spread of food, candlelight, and the kids was like, "What?" Because earlier, Candy and Lulu did the category and competed without Elektra there, and they killed it. They won, but still, they was like, "Oh, they're gonna be the future's mothers, y'all." And they walked out, they killed it, and that's when Blanca was there. She saw that, and then after she saw that performance, thing, she went to see Elektra and would say, "There, you should have had your kids here, but you're only here by yourself, and you only got one flower, the flower that you bought for yourself." And they had that little talk, and then Elektra said, and the kids was like, "Ooh." She said, "You know, I know I haven't been a great mother to you, and I want to be great for you now. I want to make things different. I want to make this right. We had the Mother's Day ball here, and I want to show my children how much I appreciate it." So she gave each of their children this nice little gowns, bought them clothes, and they were so happy and everything, sitting there. It was like, they was like, "What make you change?" She said, "I just had to realize that life is too short, and I had to appreciate my children. I had to appreciate my thing. I had to make the legacy. I don't want to go in the grave. Yeah, I think I'm terrible. I have been bad, but I could be better. And I go, let me show you, let me prove to you that I can." And that was nice. So Dan and Blanca at the same time, she was preparing her kids for the ball, and show that. So we got the passion, we got heart. We're gonna show these. We're gonna be there and show out and honoring my own mother. And they said that was good. So the ball came. Before the ball came, they was put the hold to that, because it connected to the next story. Stan trying to keep emotion. You know, he kept doing his secret side deals, and behind his boss back, Matt, and Matt is upset. He kept doing these deals without him, not letting him know, and then he finally got promoted. And Matt was like, "Promoted? Congratulations." So they kept walking, and Matt said, "What did you close?" It was the hotel deal. Matt was pissed. He said, "What?" He said, "I thought you'd be proud of me." He said, "Well, you show me your true hand. Watch. How you think I'm ever going to be proud of that? You try to steal money from me, and you know you don't want to steal money from the person." She said, "Oh, well, you show me who you are, I'm going to show what I'm going to do." So he went to get revenge on Stan. He went to see Stan's wife, Patty. And remember, Stan came last time with Christmas gifts, and he trying to warn Patty if something is going on with Stan. It might be something else, but she didn't want to believe him. So this time he said, "Yo, Stan is seeing another woman. I got this address. he's slacking up for work. He's lying because Stan is doing a good job. He just got promoted, so he's not slacking. He trying to get more money because he want to supply the lifestyle for himself, his family, and for Angel. So he trying to get more money. That's what he doing the secret deals and getting promoted and trying to get more. And he gave her the number, the call. He said, "This is the address. Go there. If you find anything you want to move on, call me." So it made her put a bug in her ear. So she went to go to the place that Angel was staying at. Stan was going. And it was ringing the bell, ringing the bell, ringing the bell. I guess the landlord or the manager or somebody was there, and he was like, she moved out like a couple of weeks ago. And he said, you can't give you information. She said, do you know who was renting the apartment? It was her. How can I find her? And he said, I can't give that information. She said, please, I want to know if my husband been here. This is my name, Patty Bowles, and my husband's name is Stan Bowles, and I want to know if he's renting this apartment, that he leased this apartment. And he gave in because he said he had 3 daughters, and he would not want his daughters to be in the dark like this. So he showed her the file, which I don't think he should have done, but I guess it is what it is. It's not moved out. And she saw the signature that it was under Stan's name. So she knows that now that Stan had a whole apartment leased under his name for this girl named Angel. So Matt was right. Matt was right that Stan was dealing with somebody else, but he was wrong when he's saying that his job was slacking because of her. No, he's doing better. Angel said she went the forward address, so I guess the guy gave her the forward address to Angel Place. She got decked up. She wanted to show Angel how she is. Like, I'm the wife. I'm the beautiful wife. I'm the main one to show you. So she got decked out. She put her lipstick. She put cologne, perfume on. Got her hair done. Dressed up all nice, cute and pretty. And Stan thought she was going out for girls' night out. I said, no, she's not going to girls' night out. She going somewhere, but it's not a girls' night. So he kissed her, and he was trying to kiss her. She said, oh, not my makeup. Because she feels salty because now she knows that he's doing something. So kissing her on the lips is not good because he knows he kissing another woman. And so they kissed him cheek. He said, be safe out there. So she went to the place, Blanca's place. Knock on the door. The door was kind of open. I don't know why they leave their door open. Come on, you're in the freaking New York City. You don't leave your door open. So Poppy said, no, she's not here. She said, Angel here? She said, who are you? And he thought she wanted some freaking bag of weed, a coke, whatever. I said, little Poppy, she ain't trying to get no drugs from you. It's like, come on now. And he said, Angel here? She said, oh, why you want to deal with her? She said, I need to talk to her or something like that. She said, well, she's not here. She at the bar. I can take you there. And she said, well, I got to drive. He said, oh, snap, you got to ride? So he rolled there. And she was uncomfortable because she was like, she was seeing all the drag queens and people out there, feminine, and all that stuff. And everybody was looking at her and was like, ooh. It was one part, this lady said, oh, fishy. Oh, who brought this fish here? Yes, cons. They got cons, honey. This, oh, who brought this fishy here? It's all fish. She's cons. So it was like, I guess it was so freaking taboo for a straight person or whatever, real fish female to go in there because that's like their own secret spot. So she went in there, everybody was looking at her and said, ooh, look at this fishy bitch, look at this cunty woman. And so like that. So they know she was a real woman. She went there, she was looking at it, she was disturbed, she was kind of like shook, but also disgusted a little bit. And was like, what's going on? What is this? And now vision in her head, I said, this is the type of person that my husband is interested in, or was seeing how he met this girl. And her wheels is turning. So it was the Mother's Day thing. Electra came with her whole new woman, feeling nice and good. Had to see with the daughters at the table. I said they killed that. They slayed that. And then it was a house of Evangelista. Blanca came, walked out with Damon, and then Angel. Pray tell said Angel name, and that's why Patty's met who this Angel is. Angel was like, she said, oh, okay. So Angel went outside, and and she congratulated Elektra for something because she said, even though I'm not there, I want to up. Still think you should get a grand prize, but I want to congratulate you. And Elektra kept moving. You know how Elektra is. And then this is where we get Patty met Angel, and she said, "You're Angel?" She said, "Who are you?" She said, "My name is Patty. I'm Stan's wife." And I said, "Oh, that's how it ended." I said, "Ooh, child, can't wait to see what happened." Now Angel is face to face with the wife now. She's the real fishy cunt with the freaking who wanna be woman now, and let's see how this goes. And now Stan, you in trouble because now Patty met this Angel, and now Angel gonna meet Patty. Oh, it gonna be war with you, Stan. So hope you know how to deflect this situation and know how to handle it, because you gonna be in trouble, man. Alright? But that was Pose. Like I said, this was a great episode. I loved it. I'll see y'all next week for the next episode, and I'll talk to y'all all later. Peace.